Marty, after Terence Crawford's spectacular win over Errol Spence, he's been on the press run. He's been doing a lot of interviews with a lot of outlets, and yo, I'm glad that he's getting his shine and getting his love.
Yes.
Right. But one thing that I noticed in the prelude to the Spence fight, when the negotiations failed, you heard a lot of Terence Crawford fans and Terence Crawford talking about the guaranteed money. He even referenced the hedge funds.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he talked about, you know, guarantees. And that was a point of contention.
Yes.
Right? And that was something that Terence Crawford fans used constantly. Oh, he ain't offering him a guarantee. Oh, well, they had $25 million from the hedge fund. Oh, man, Al Haymon's ruining the fight. Only for Terence Crawford now to be saying, oh, I'm glad I didn't take the $25 million. And then talked about the guarantees, and no, I don't want guarantees. I want a piece of everything. And talked about how promoters get over on you with just giving you the guarantee. Meanwhile, there's other avenues of making money. He's sounding real Al Heyman-ish. I'm going to say it. But are you surprised that he's taking this tone? And do you think the Terence Crawford fans will apologize to you and to the others that were echoing those same sentiments?
No. First of all, let me answer the first question. I am surprised. I am surprised, but I'm glad, though. I'm glad that Terence Crawford has now got the experience and the right attitude towards humbling himself and understanding the business before he started to criticize others. Errol Spence was being criticized by Crawford in his IG Live in November of 2022 when he says, I'm my own boss. Errol Spence is not his own boss. He got to listen to whatever his representation say. And then Crawford go get representation, and he actually listened to representation. And guess what happened? He outslicked, you know, Errol Spence and made him basically give up everything with his pockets having rabbit ears. So with that being said, I am surprised. When it comes to the fans of Terence Crawford owing me an apology, they're not going to apologize to me. In fact, I don't even expect them to apologize to me. However, it's interesting to me, from the first interview you did with me a year ago, I've stood up under heavy scrutiny and criticism for a 365-day run on YouTube. And Terence Crawford fans were cooking me in your comment section when I got my own channel, cooking me in my chat, cooking me in my comment section, coming on my panel, and all they kept saying is Terence Crawford was being lowballed, the guarantee. And all I tried to do was offer education to what guarantee means. And you asked me in one of our former interviews back in, I believe, February of 2023, beginning of this year, what's better, the guarantee or 35% of everything? And I gave my answer.
They lit us up.
They were lighting me up in your comments section.
They lit us up in the comments.
Right? And now all of a sudden,
35% is a horrible deal.
And now all of a sudden, Terence Crawford learned the game and the business that manager Marty been offering the entire time for the last 7 months on my own channel and the last year being on your platform. And guess what he did? He defied his own fans by telling them, basically in essence, manager Marty was right. YSM Sports Media was right. Some other content creators, they were right. Rachel Donaire were right.
Then Al Heyman, when he brought the hedge fund up. Al Heyman
was right.
He said, yo, why would you do that? Bet on yourself.
Don't put a cap on yourself.
Yeah.
Al Heyman was right. The same guy that Crawford said, I knew I was going to get effed in the long run. They tried to screw me out of a deal. That's what he said on his IG Live. But I'm glad that Crawford showed his character by being a true gentleman and humbling himself and keeping it all the way 100, saying, you know what? Al Heyman was right.
I respect that a lot.
I respect Crawford behind that.
A lot of dudes can't say when they were wrong.
He was, listen, he acknowledged his misunderstanding of the business, and he came out and corrected it. And that's what real men do.
Yeah.
So I not only do I applaud Terence Crawford, but I applaud his representation. Now, you talked about he's been on a press tour, a press run, on all the other platforms. There's only one more platform, and you know I got to put my plug in. There's only one more platform that talks about business and boxing at the same time, and that's my platform. Terence Crawford, if you're listening. If anybody in his representation is listening, everybody in this camp listening, come on down, Terence Crawford, to the Manager Marty platform for the Roll the Tape podcast. and I'll give you all your flowers. And guess what? The fans, your fans, Terence Crawford, they grinding me up. And all we need is your presence to clear up all of the misunderstandings. I would love to have Terence Crawford on a platform. Why not?
I'm for it, man. Let's get him on there.
Let's get him on there. Hey, listen, even if he don't want to come, send a representative. We'll take Bo Mack, all the guys that's in this camp to understand the process, because we want the fans to be educated. It's all about education on my platform and a little bit of entertainment. So, Bud Crawford, if you're listening, come on down, Roll the Tape Podcast. Let's get this thing done, baby.